What if I told you that the difference between living paycheck to paycheck and building serious wealth could be just one book? Today, I'm giving you 11 that have changed lives, including mine, and they can do the same for you. The truth is, most of us were never taught how money really works, not in school, not at home. But if you want to change your financial reality, the good news is the knowledge already exists. If you're serious about mastering your money, building wealth, and changing your financial future, you don't need to reinvent the wheel. Some of the smartest minds have already mapped out the path to financial freedom. Whether you're just getting started or you've already dipped your toes into personal finance, this list of 11 life-changing books will teach you how to think like the wealthy, invest smart, avoid debt traps, and grow your money consistently. And I've left in the description below the links to all the books mentioned in this video. But first, grab a notebook, or better yet, your reading list, because these are the 11 books that will make you rich. 1. The Psychology of Money by Morgan Housel. This book isn't about budgets or investments, it's about how we think about money. From stories about billionaires to janitors who retired rich, Housel explains how emotions like fear, greed, and ego, and even childhood experiences influence our financial decisions. Essentially, you'll never master money until you master your mindset. It will change how you think about risk, saving, and success. It's the mindset shift that most people miss. 2. I Will Teach You to Be Rich by Ramit Sethi. This is a practical guide with real action steps: how to set up bank accounts, automate savings, pay off debt, and even spend guilt-free on things you love. Ramit's tone is funny and perfect if you hate boring finance talk. It is perfect for beginners who want to build a solid financial system without spreadsheets and stress. It teaches you how to build a system that works on autopilot and still lets you live your life. 3. How to Get Rich by Felix Dennis. Written by a multimillionaire media mogul, this brutally honest book is less about being frugal and more about taking calculated risks, building businesses, and facing the truth about wealth. Dennis tells you what it really takes to get rich, including the sacrifices, mindset, and obsession it demands. He even says things like, ownership is the only path to real wealth. It's not motivational fluff, it's raw truth from someone who walked the walk. 4th, Economics in One Lesson by Henry Hazlitt. Think economics is boring? Think again. This is the most accessible intro to economics you'll ever read. It breaks down how decisions like rent control or minimum wage laws can have unintended financial consequences. Hazlitt breaks it down simply to help you understand how economic decisions affect your wallet, taxes, jobs, and business. And no, it's not political. It's logical, clear, and eye-opening. Financial literacy starts with understanding how the system works. Why read it? If you want to truly understand money, business, and policy, this will give you the foundation. It's like seeing the financial matrix. 5. Tax-Free Wealth by Tom Wheelwright. This one's a game changer. This book teaches you how the rich legally avoid taxes by understanding the tax code and playing offense, not defense. Wheelwright, a CPA and advisor to the rich, teaches you how the tax code is designed to reward investors and business owners, not employees. This isn't about shady loopholes. It's about legal strategies used by the wealthy to pay less tax and grow faster. Taxes are one of your biggest expenses. Learning to reduce them legally is one of the most powerful wealth-building tools you'll ever gain. If you want to build wealth, tax strategy is not optional. 6. Rich Dad, Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki. This classic changed millions of lives by challenging traditional beliefs about money, school, and jobs. Kiyosaki contrasts his rich dad and poor dad beliefs to show how wealthy people think differently about money. Key lessons: assets versus liabilities, why the rich buy cash-flowing investments, and how school fails to teach financial independence. It introduces the concept of financial independence, assets, and why the poor stay poor. It'll challenge everything you thought you knew about money in the best way. 7. Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. one of the most iconic personal development books ever written. This classic is all about the power of belief and intention. Hill interviewed 500 plus millionaires over 20 years and distilled their success into one philosophy: wealth starts in the mind. It's less about money and more about the mental principles behind success: goal setting, persistence, and belief. 8. About Cash Flow by Robert Kiyosaki. You've heard of Rich Dad, Poor Dad, but this is the next level. Kiyosaki's books on cash flow emphasize one thing: wealth isn't how much you make, it's how much your money works for you. This book dives deeper into the mindset of income-producing assets versus liabilities and how to make your money work for you. Cash flow literacy teaches you to invest in real estate, businesses, and assets that generate passive income. Understanding cash flow is the key to financial freedom. 9. The Compound Effect by Darren Hardy. Success, financial or otherwise, comes from small daily actions that add up over time. This book is about how tiny, consistent habits in saving, investing, health, and even mindset compound into massive change over time. This book shows how to make consistency your secret weapon. It's not about hitting home runs, it's about showing up every day and letting time do the rest. It's also brutally honest about how laziness and procrastination rob us of success. If you want to build long-term wealth and success without hype, this is your roadmap. 10th, Cash Flow Quadrant by Robert Kiyosaki. Kiyosaki strikes again, this time helping you identify which quadrant you're in: employee, self-employed, business owner, or investor. The secret: the wealthy operate in the B and I quadrants, where money works for them. Moving from the left side to the right side is where true wealth is built. It'll help you identify where you are right now and where you need to move if you want financial freedom. 11. Money, Master the Game by Tony Robbins. Tony Robbins interviewed the world's top investors like Ray Dalio, John Bogle, Warren Buffett, and breaks down their strategies in a way anyone can understand, turning their knowledge into step-by-step investing strategies anyone can use. It covers index funds, asset allocation, and even how to protect yourself from market crashes. It's like a mini MBA in investing and long-term wealth building without the price tag. It's like a free masterclass in investing from the world's best, broken down for normal people. Now, here's the deal. Books don't make you rich. What you do with the knowledge does. Pick one book from this list, read it in the next 30 days, and apply just one idea from it to your life or finances. That's how you start your journey to real wealth. I've left in the description below the links to all the books mentioned in this video, so you couldn't have it any easier to start today. If this video gave you value, smash that like button, drop a comment with the book you're most excited to read, and subscribe for more clear, no-fluff financial education right here on Finance ED. And remember, money doesn't change who you are. It amplifies who you are. So start becoming the version of you that wealth would only make better.